back at it again. Out here at Sand Hollow State Park. I'm gonna do a drop shot tutorial today. Not that I'm a pro, just gonna show you how I personally drop shot. So welcome Desert Ginger fans. I hope you enjoyed today's content. I actually got this idea to do a tutorial from Roger. He's one of my followers. I know you're few followers, but I always appreciate the feedback and what you'd like to see. Roger came out the other day. I didn't bring out my camera. I just wanted to fish casually. And you can actually, I'll link that video below, where I was with Dev fishing on his channel, and he posted a video. Like I said, I'll link that below. But you can see, you know, what I was doing there, drop shotting, and then I'll show you what I'm doing tonight or this evening, and hopefully we get some fish in the kayak. I'm on my kayak today because I've had a little bit of boat issues. I'll make a video about that probably. But I just want you guys to see what I do drop shotting. Take what it is at face value, go and implement it and try it at your lakes. Here in southern Utah, the drop shot that I do, the worms that I use, I will show all of those things. I will actually link them all below in the description, so if you guys want to purchase those things, you can. It's also No Shave November, so I've let my beard go, and my neck is getting very neared, and my mustache is getting too long because it's in my mouth. But enjoy the footage today, and if you have any questions or anything, comment them below and I'll do my best to answer them. So here we go. I actually am going to be using my Titan Tungsten weights today on my drop shot. I'm using a 1/4 ounce teardrop, just paddling out to where I want to fish exactly. Okay, so how I do it, I get it within, I feel like this is kind of just basic fishing stuff right here, but I get within a foot of the top and I cast it out, and then I'm just lazy. Okay, this is the lazy fishing. This is the worst part of drop shot videos is it's just really lazy. Like, so you're gonna sit here, you're gonna let your line go, so you can see my line sitting here, it's not leaving. That tells me that my weight has hit bottom. So I'm gonna reel out my slack, and then I'm gonna make sure that I can feel it. So I'm gonna reel until I can kind of feel it pulling on the ground. And then right now the water temperature when we came out here on, what day was it, Saturday? The water temperature was around 55. So that's pretty cool. So they're not moving very fast. So during the summer, you can move your rod pretty quickly. So I'm caught in some kind of rock or something. So you just kind of give it a little bounce. And the only time you reel when you're drop shotting is when you feel a fish on, or you're pulling it towards yourself and you're reeling out your slack. The only time you reel, like I said, you're only reeling out slack, or if you feel a fish. And so you're just gonna lift it slowly towards you. It's gonna go over everything. And if you find yourself, you know, feeling it just floating through the water, don't be scared to open your bail and see what it's gonna do. Okay, I don't think where I'm at is gonna be deep enough yet. So let me see, I got some grass on the bottom of my hook there, or my weight, sorry. So let me paddle out here a little bit farther. Okay, I'm a little bit deeper water here. So let's go ahead and cast out. Got me a good cast there. I put my paddle away again like an idiot. Oh, come on. Okay, so just waiting. Okay, I don't see it dropping anymore. So gonna reel up our slack, pull it towards us, reel up our slack. I haven't fished from the kayak in so long. This is all, it's bringing back some good memories though, guys. That's how I started my bass fishing, is I'd come out and I would drop shot here at Sand Hollow. And this is how I put fish in the boat. It was simple. But this is what I learned to really catch fish. So sometimes when it's really, really slow, I actually don't even move really. Kind of just let it do what it's gonna do. Because a lot of your worms will sit there and kind of a little bounce to it. To see it's pulling back down, so it's not on the bottom. So I'm gonna open my bail, let it pull out some line. I'm gonna close my bail and just lift it up. Okay, got a fish. So when you set the hook, you don't even really, you just reel. That's all you have to do, guys. And let's see what we got here. Nothing ginormous by any means, but we got a fish in the boat. Okay, I talked to a guy right there at the boat dock. He wasn't in a bass boat, he was in like a wake boat, but he said he ain't caught a fish yet. Who knows how long he'd been out here, but he said he'd been trying all sorts of stuff. That was a great throw on my, here is a little, basically, I guess I have a ruler here. So he is just barely over 10 inches. So, good little fish, drop shotting. You notice when it came time to, oh, that was a cool little release. Sorry you couldn't see it. But when it came time to set the hook, all I did was reel, and I hope you saw that in the video. I don't know which way my camera was pointing. So just lifting it up, pulling it towards ourselves. Let me talk about the difference between tungsten and lead. So I started out drop shotting using only lead weight. One, I was just learning how to fish, and it was it's what I'd use. I just used lead because I could get it at the local Ace Hardware or Walmart or all the different little places like that. And really none of them sell tungsten drop shot weights even still. But I started out, with one of the tungsten companies that you saw on, it's actually Woo. I started out with Woo Tungsten, using their stuff. And I tried out their little finesse kit they had, and I really, really liked the teardrop drop shots more than the cylinder. So when I got with Titan Tungsten and their Pro Staff, I switched over all of my drop shot weights to actually their tungsten, and I really enjoy their product. I like their product. I enjoy being on their Pro Staff. I'm actually wearing one of their shirts right now, one of their hats, using their weight. And you can just feel, I can just feel my, oh, got a fish right there. As I was saying, with the tungsten, you can really feel, and you can tell when you're getting something good. So we've been in the water for, shoot, who knows how long now. This one's a little bit better fish, not like crazy good, but it's better than the last one we caught. Hooked it right in the top lip, right where you want it. Alrighty. Okay, so here's our second fish of the day. This one is, let's get that out of the way. This one is 18, 17, a 15-inch largemouth. It's probably about, looking at the belly and everything, It's probably about 1.5 pounds. It's got a fat belly right here, really thick. It's been eating good. Actually, look in that, you can see it's been eating good. It's got a crawdad or something in its mouth right now. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. It's way cool. Oh, got a fish. Number 3. This one feels... Alrighty. Well, I'm glad they're gradually getting bigger and bigger. Alrighty. Okay, guys. Fish number 3. Fish number 3 is, let's see, just kind of 16 inches. Good little fish here. Healthy. Hopefully you can see that. Guys, it's a very simple technique, but it puts fish in the boat. Like you guys, I'm fishing blind. You can see I don't have any fish finder or anything, here with me. This is all completely blind, and I'm catching fish. So I got it down in there. I'm gonna start pulling it towards me. I got a fish already. Oh, there we go. Let the fish, or let it sink down in there again. I had a fish bite already. Okay. Lift it slow. So the trick when you're setting the hook is just a reel set. It's a reel set. And that one right there, I was lifting, I didn't reel. And I did it wrong, and that's why I missed that fish. It's kind of bouncing over top of the stuff down there. Going over top of the rocks. So that weight's just kind of bouncing down there. That's the difference between tungsten and lead. Lead doesn't really bounce very good. It has a tendency to grab because it's a softer. See right there? That's a fish. Yeah. Oh, I didn't set the hook. I didn't get it fast enough. I waited so you guys could see. I reeled too far, so I'm going to open my bail and let my line sink back down in there. And I'm going to tighten it back up. Now I got a fish. Oh, what the heck? Why is it not staying on? Oh, it took my worm, actually. So you can do the conversion from ounces to, or from decimals to ounces there. I don't really feel like it, but it was 20 inches long. It was in a kayak fishing tournament. It was actually the biggest fish of the tournament. Funny story, I forgot to bring cash for the biggest fish pot and didn't enter it. And see that, guys? I just cast and let it sink and caught a fish off just sitting here. I hadn't even started doing any technique with it as far as that new worm they really liked. This one's not bad. Oh, he's fighting down now. He's trying to pull down. Decent fish here. Right in the upper lip. Bam. Out. Here is fish number, I don't know, I lost track. I think it's number 4. Okay, fish number 4. Good looking fish. They're eating down there, whatever they're doing. This one is, 18, 17, 16, 15 and a half. So, good little fish. If I'm drifting and I'm drifting towards it, I want to throw away from my drift so that my drift can help me in pulling the weight. Whereas coming towards it sucks because you have to sit here and reel more, and because you got to have the slack out if you really want to catch fish doing this. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing down there? Did he break off? I wonder if I broke off. Aw, man. Must have had my drag too tight and he chomped her. Alright, well, that gives me an opportunity to show you how to rig this. Let's do a little bit of line inspection. See, this line looks okay. Alright, where's the Titan tungsten box? Remember this box from the other video. Okay, so my Dropshot hooks, I need one of them. Need a weight, one of these. Okay, go ahead and shut this. Okay. So how I do it, I got a Dropshot weight in my mouth, is I tie a Palomar knot. So I go through the hook, and then I go back through the same way I just went out. And I have a lot of extra here, because instead of cutting the line, I just do it like this to pull slack. I get it wet with spit, and I pull this extra with my like so, because then where'd my hook? There it goes. So then what I can do is I can take this extra part without cutting it or anything, and I can put my weight on the end of that. So these slide in there, and that's how they go, just like that. So there you go. That was really quick. It was really easy. It's a big rock right here beside me. Zoom all the way, take the flat side, go there, go up and through, and we are rigged. So I also use, just so you guys know, I use fluorocarbon. I think this is like 6 pound. They're not biting them very solid. That one kind of just put it in its mouth. This might be a bigger fish. Oh shit. Oh, that's a good fish. It's about the same as the other ones I caught. He's trying to fight it though. It's not coming off that easy, bud. Quit head shaking. Yay! 5 fish on the day. We caught a short limit. Good little fish. I'll get a video of it being released. On another one. Okay, this one choked it a little more. So it's down in his mouth. Okay, so it's actually clear up in there, in the top of his throat. Oh, he didn't get it down in his actual throat though. But it's always good to have a good pair of pliers with you. I like the 6th Sense. These are the jugulars. I like these ones. So it came right out. Nice, good looking little fish. And release. Reel up tight, give her a little pull. Sometimes they come right out, other times they're like this. So sometimes it's good to just open your bail, paddle a little bit more away, spin yourself around. Close your bail. There we go. Now it's out. Might as well let it sink now, or I can get down where the fish are. Oh, I love when that stuff works out like that. What a good fish. Knew exactly what I was wanting. Oh man. You guys, this fish is barely hooked. Look at that. Right there in the, just barely. Like, it came out already. I didn't even push on it with my finger. Just barely hooked. So crazy. Nice little fish. I think this is whatever number it is. Good time. Look how beautiful that red rock is over there. Get got a fish. Righty. Open up my bail. Okay. Fish bit it pretty good. Okay. Another fish. Same bait this whole day. I've been using the same bait, same rigging. I don't know if the camera got that or not, but that's pretty cool. Well, it's getting kind of dark. I'd like to catch one more before I get off the water. There it is. That's all it'll take right here, just that little spot right there, I think. And we'll get one more fish, and then we can call it a night. Okay, we're on the bottom. We're gonna reel up our slack. We're gonna catch a fish. So this is where I like having a fish finder is, because you can mark a bunch more fish and stuff. But man, this one. It's a better fish. It's the biggest of the night, probably. Not bad for the last fish. You guys, barely hooked in the top of the mouth. I didn't bring my scale with me, but this one's probably, let me get that camera right. Maybe we'll take a picture of this one for my Instagram page. But it's a good fish. This fish right here, 18 inches. That's probably at least 2.5, maybe 3. We'll say 2.5 though, to keep it safe. I'm messing around. I got these pliers here. What a great night fishing. Roger, thank you. Thank you for this, Roger. What a great night fishing. Excuse me. I only had a little while out here. From like 4 to 5:30, it really gets dark out here, and I don't even know what time it is right now. I'll put a little caption in telling you what time it is. But I've been out here for maybe hour and a half, the most. I was using the exact same worm, the exact same hook and tungsten that I was using the other day. I didn't even really tie on anything new until I broke off today, and then I showed you how I tie on a new one. But I was using the exact same stuff I was using the other day, and I caught fish the other day. I caught fish tonight. I'm glad I finished off with that beautiful fish at the end there. Here's a couple more pictures of it just for fun. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the tutorial. I hope that you can implement that not only on the lakes here in southern Utah, but the lakes wherever you may live. I hope that what you watched was beneficial. Comment below some drop shot things that you do, or that I could have done different, maybe to get those fish that I lost or whatever. Comment below. I'll do my best to always comment, like and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching.